Hi friends, if you've just started preparing for the Energy Manager or Energy Auditor exam, or going to start preparing for the upcoming exam, one of the biggest challenges is figuring out how to study the guidebooks the right way. These books are packed with valuable information, but without a proper approach, they can feel heavy, confusing, and even overwhelming.
The good news is, your first reading doesn't have to be stressful at all. In fact, with the right strategy, it can become smooth, simple, and surprisingly enjoyable. The goal of the first reading is not to master everything, but to build a clear understanding of the concepts and create a strong foundation for deeper study later.
So, in this video, we are sharing 5 essential tips that every beginner should follow before opening the Guidebooks. These tips will help you stay consistent, avoid common mistakes, and make your preparation journey much easier from day one.
Let's get started, and hey, if you're new to the channel and looking for useful, high-quality content to help you prepare for the Energy Auditor or Energy Manager exam, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and join our growing community here at Sustainability Plus. Your preparation deserves the best guidance, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
Tip number 1. Read 10 to 15 pages per day.
Your first reading should feel smooth, simple, and stress-free. The biggest mistake students make is trying to read too much too fast. When you force yourself to cover 40 to 50 pages in one sitting, your brain gets tired, your focus drops, and you end up forgetting most of what you read. Reading just 10 to 15 pages a day may sound small, but it's one of the most powerful habits you can build. This pace keeps your mind fresh and helps you stay consistent, because consistency beats intensity every single time. When you read a little every day, your brain gets repeated exposure to new ideas, which strengthens memory naturally. This slow, steady approach also removes pressure. You're not trying to understand everything in one go. You're simply familiarizing yourself with the concepts, the structure, and the flow of the subject. Think of it as laying the foundation of a building, strong, stable, and ready for deeper learning later. And here's the magic: 10 pages a day equals 300 pages a month. That's an entire book or study module completed without stress. Small daily progress compounds into massive results. Your first reading is not about perfection, it's about momentum. Once you build that momentum, the second and third readings become much easier and far more effective.
Tip number 2. Don't underline or highlight too much.
One of the most common mistakes students make, especially during their first reading, is turning the entire page yellow with a highlighter. It feels productive in the moment, but it actually works against you. When everything is highlighted, nothing stands out. Your brain gets overwhelmed, and revision becomes a nightmare because every line looks important. During the first reading, you're still exploring the subject. You don't yet know which concepts will matter most in exams, which ideas will repeat later, or which topics will require deeper understanding. That's why excessive highlighting at this stage is like marking a map before you even know the route. A clean book helps you stay focused. It keeps your mind calm and prevents visual clutter. Instead of highlighting everything, train yourself to pause and think, is this truly important, or does it just feel important because it's new? Highlight only when a concept genuinely stands out, a definition feels central, a line confuses you and needs a second look, a point connects multiple ideas. This selective approach makes your second reading far more effective. You'll instantly know where to focus, and your revision will feel organized instead of chaotic. Remember, highlighting is a tool, not a decoration. Use it wisely, and it becomes a powerful part of your study strategy.
Tip number 3. Don't try to memorize formulas.
Formulas are crucial for the B exam, but trying to memorize them during your first reading is like trying to learn a language by memorizing sentences without understanding the grammar. You may remember them for a day or two, but they won't stick. In the early stage, your goal is to understand the logic behind each formula. Ask yourself, what does this formula represent? Why is this variable included? In what real-world situation is this formula used? When you understand the why, the what becomes easy. Later, during revision, formulas will start making sense automatically because your brain already knows the concept behind them. This makes memorization natural, faster, and long-lasting. Think of it this way: concepts are the roots. Formulas are the branches. Strengthen the roots first.
Tip number 4. Focus on understanding concepts and flow.
Your first reading is not about scoring marks. It's about building a strong mental map of the subject. Every chapter in the B syllabus is connected. Boilers, motors, pumps, compressors, HVAC systems, lighting, energy management. They all form one big story of how energy is produced, used, and saved. Instead of getting stuck on numbers or technical details, focus on the big picture. How does energy flow through a system? Why do certain machines consume more energy? What principles govern efficiency? How do different chapters support each other? When you understand the flow, the subject becomes intuitive. You'll start predicting answers even before reading them. This clarity makes your second reading faster and your third reading extremely powerful. Remember, if the story is clear, the details will fall into place.
Tip number 5. Make very short notes only for difficult topics.
Many students waste hours writing long, detailed notes during their first reading. This is unnecessary and drains your energy. At this stage, you don't even know which topics are truly important or which ones will trouble you later. Instead, keep your notes minimal and strategic. Write only one-line reminders, keywords, small diagrams, quick questions you want to revisit. These short notes act like warning signs for your next reading. They help you instantly identify which topics need more attention without rewriting the entire textbook. This approach saves time, reduces stress, and keeps your study material clean and organized. When you come back for revision, you'll know exactly where to focus. Short notes equals smart notes.
What's one tip you would share with beginners who are just starting their B exam journey? Drop your advice in the comments.
So, friends, these simple but powerful tips can completely transform the way you approach your B guidebooks. When you start your preparation the right way, everything that comes later, numericals, revisions, mock tests, becomes much easier and far less stressful. Remember, the first reading is all about clarity, not perfection. Build your base slowly, stay consistent, and trust the process.
If this breakdown helped you understand what not to do in your preparation, make sure to like the video and share it with other B aspirants who might be making the same mistakes. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the upcoming videos, we'll dive deeper into each step of the roadmap and give you practical strategies to prepare with confidence. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep moving forward. Your B certification journey has already begun.
If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel Sustainability Plus. Your support motivates us to bring you more helpful, exam-focused, and career-boosting content.
Thank you for watching, and all the best for your energy manager or energy auditor journey. See you in the next video.